Tzu Chi Foundation originated from Taiwan, and we are a charity foundation. And in the recent years, we have almost have 50 years about disaster relief. And so this year we have lots of the flood events. So I will introduce two innovation about disaster relief because of climate change. One is portable bed, and from the Homba, and one is ethical eating.
Please, Mr. Famba, can you tell us a bit about this bed?
Sure. This bed was actually invented by the Buddhist Tzu Chi Foundation. It was inspired as a result of the Pakistan flooding. And our master Dongyang, actually inspired us to actually create this bed. So it's made in Taiwan. It's called a multifunctional portable bed for multiple reasons. It's a bed that actually folds, collapses into about 4 different functions. It's a flat bed, and then also we can use it as a chair, and you can also use it as a lounge.
Okay. Is it a sustainable project? What kind of material are you using for this?
We're using this mostly for our disaster relief efforts. So areas that are struck by disasters, we're able to take these kind of beds, and they're very light to carry. They're plastic made, which makes it very easy and very quick to disinfect. So in some of the cases, I'll give some example. For example, during the 2014 Ebola outbreak in West Africa, we took these beds to Sierra Leone. And when we arrived there, we saw the assessment that medical hospitals and clinics and Ebola treatment centers were actually burning every single property that the infected, came in contact with. So hospitals were running out of beds. And so the smart solution with ours was that it is plastic. And so patients can easily use it, and after using it, they can then disinfect it. And so we use it. So it is a smart solution. We prevent waste, and then also we enable the reuse of one product for multiple reasons.
Thank you very much. What about your project, Mr. Chu?
Sure. So the second thing that we wanted to talk about today when thinking about climate change, disaster relief, and innovations was Ethical Eating Day. We noticed that as a disaster relief organization, there's been a significantly large amount of increase in the number of natural disasters in the world, and we're attributing a heavy amount of that to climate change, right? The amount of greenhouse gases that we emit through our individual actions creates a large difference, right? And so we came together and we thought about this as a team, and we're like, what if everyone collectively in the world could not eat meat for one day? What kind of impact would that have? So on January 11th of each and every year, starting from last year, we've gotten all of our collective members from Tzu Chi Foundation and all of our partner organizations to step up together and say, let's not eat meat for this one day. And what we found is that through individual actions, even though it's just one day, we're making a dent within the amount of greenhouse gases that are being emitted around the world. And we hope that through that kind of action, we can prove to each individual that participates that, this is something that you can really do, and you can change your own habits, you can change your own lifestyle, so that you can prove to everyone that you truly love the climate and you want to make a difference with your own individual actions.
You guys are from a Buddhist faith-based organization. What is the role of your faith in your actions?
Well, I think one thing that's very unique about the Buddhist Tzu Chi Foundation is that even though we have a philosophy definitely that comes from our Master Dongyang, however, we do not discriminate. We love partnership, and we are very inclusive. As a matter of fact, I am a Christian, but yet I believe in the philosophy and I believe in the teachings of Master Cheng Yang and the philosophy of the Buddhist Tzu Chi Foundation. So we are very inclusive and very open-minded.
I think the cool thing about Tzu Chi is that we take Buddhism and we put it into action, right? Because no matter what faith you have, it's all about the type of actions that you take. And like Stephen says, it's not about your religion, though. It's about who you are as a human being. Do you love this planet, and are you willing to take the action? And so faith is like the grounding foundation, but then we focus less on that. We focus about what can we do to help those that are suffering.
Thank you very much for your time, sir, and for your answers.
Thank you so much.